getting ready to train as people are preparing for Thanksgiving. I see y'all out here rushing around, stressed. Screw that. I have some Thanksgiving stories for y'all that are pretty crazy. I've got to use the bathroom. I just got done cooking breakfast. I had a avocado spam grit ball. It was literally one of the best breakfast things I've ever had. It was delicious. All this Thanksgiving stuff is kind of like made me grateful I don't have to deal with it, because I'm not a people person. And I mean, I can be. That's the gift that I have, but I choose not to be because of the realities of society. Hey, Andrea. Good morning. I got grits in my teeth. Y'all. Where did that go? I'm out of baby wipes. I'm out of baby wipes. Damn it. Let's see how glass wipes do on the face. Probably not the best, but yeah, I'm doing okay. The holidays make me depressed. You know, not having family, not having a home to go to. It's depressing. So I choose not to deal with it. I ignore the fact that it's a holiday, and I live my life like I normally do. I prepare for all of the stores to be closed, of course, but I try to make the best of the situation. I could be dead, so it could be worse. I should be dead, so it's a miracle that I'm alive. So I'll just spend my holiday grateful to the Lord for delivering me from all of my abusers and my addiction. It's a blessing just to be free. A lot of people can never comprehend that because they've never been captive. I was thinking about that this morning. I do believe that that's where my happiness comes from, even though despite my circumstances, I know what it feels like to not have free will. And I am thankful for my free will this morning and most days. So I'm not putting on foundation because it's going to be 85 degrees. And I want to get some tan on my face. I'm going to be working out this morning. I'm in a bulk right now. This will be the third or fourth week. I'll have to look at my app. But we do that for 16 weeks. The purpose of a bulk is to build muscle. It's kind of hard to explain, but you eat a healthy diet, you train, you eat more calories than you need, But you have to be training, because if you're not training, you're just going to get fat. So you have to be working out 5 to 7 in order to build that muscle underneath that fat. And you want to, whatever area you want to target, I mean, if you want to grow your glutes, then you're going to eat 300 to 500 calories more than you typically would and train glutes 3 to 5 days a week. And after a 16 to 20 week, however many, every program is different. However long you do your bulk, after you do your bulk, you go back down to the calories that you would typically eat and train, but you'll see that your ass has gotten bigger because you've been training. Then you'll attempt to lose the fat, and you'll see the muscle underneath after you do. I just want to look like I'm alive. Look alive, look alive. Super stressed out. I gotta go to Walmart and see if they can put me a tire on. I don't have the money, but I'm gonna get a quote, because either way, I've got to do something. Either way, I have to do something. It's not my fault I have all these issues. It really is not. I can't help that there's freaking glass in the road. I do, common sense. A lot of y'all have it. So y'all know that these issues I have more because I'm a van lifer. When you're in your car 24 hours a day, on the road 24 hours a day, I don't know. The 2 front tires from Walmart was $131 each, plus it was $400, remember? For 2 tires and an oil change from Walmart was $400. 380 something bucks. $400. It's crazy. It's just getting crazy. I used to be able to get these tires for $35 a tire when I first bought this truck. And now they're $131. So the issue is my spare tire is a 17. The rest of my tires are a 16. That can actually mess up your differential, and I'm hoping that, and I can't say the word, y'all know what I mean. I'm hoping that I ain't already messed it up, because I've been driving around for like 4 or 5 days with this spare tire. And actually, a friend of a friend down here said that, he says, you know that's a 17, right? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking know. I said my tires I just bought are 16 265 R18s. I said, I know what those are, because those are the ones I've had on here for damn 3 years. He said, well, your spare tire is a 17. And my truck is a rear wheel drive, which is where the damn 2 different tires is. It can mess up the entire truck. I just figured the damn thing was a 16 265 R18 because the rest of them are. Why the hell is my spare tire a 17 and all my damn tires 16s? It came from the dealership like that, honey. I don't know. I've had the same size tires on there since I bought it from Chevrolet. So I don't know what the hell they was doing. I never know what's going on until the last damn minute, and the damn thing's falling apart and breaking down. And then I have to go figure it out my damn self. I'm crawling under the damn hood, looking for the damn type of battery, pulling the damn battery out, taking it back to Advance or wherever the Tractor Supply, wherever the hell I got it. I still can't believe that battery was $309, and they like $13 back for returning the old battery. $13. That wasn't even worth the gas money it took me to get there. I should have threw the motherfucker in a field. $13 on a $308 battery. I thought you was supposed to get like $100 back for them damn things. Apparently not. Or either Tractor Supply ripped me off like everybody else does. My bank, Planet Fitness, cell phone companies. Everybody is just professional scam artists nowadays. You can't trust damn nobody. Ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame? Get them! Oh, it's the fire truck. Save them! They got police sirens. Don't they sound like the police? Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, speaking of which, we're going to talk about that because it's definitely an American thing. And then Canada picked it up and they celebrate it. But, yeah, I was reading about the history of it this morning and just like, I was just refreshing my memory because y'all know that my teachers didn't teach me shit. Oh, I got to tell y'all something else first. First of all, this douche canoosh, look at this guy. This guy was a chiropractor, and he decided to take pictures of underage girls in his office. Yeah, he sure did. He's in jail this morning, right before Thanksgiving. So his name is Tyler Mitchelltree. Listen, the only reason I know that is because I watched a news report. Y'all know I normally wouldn't be able to say that. So this is out of York, Pennsylvania, I'm assuming. It just says PA. Is that Pennsylvania? Yeah. A New York, well, no, it says a York City chiropractor accused of secretly recording women undressing is facing more charges after police say more victims came forward. He's 28 years of age. He's facing 26 different charges. Most of the charges are for invasion of privacy. He was originally charged with only a dozen offenses, but the police say they were able to identify more victims from a video. Some of the victims, I do believe I read, was as young as 14, but I could be wrong. What a creep. The cops said they're still in the middle of downloading his computer and his phones. Hey, Laura. The chiropractor online that touches everybody up. No. Oh, I forget. That's what I meant to do. I'm sorry. I'm so very, very sorry. I forget. There we go. Maybe that'll change some of that. No, I haven't. I saw the gymnast coach that, yeah. What was his name? Nazar? I don't know. So he was arrested Friday of secretly filming dozens of women, including a minor, getting undressed. He allegedly used a hidden camera clock set up in a room to take videos of numerous female patients undressing for a massage. There were 14 videos that the police allegedly found, ranging from September 18th to October 1st. If they found 14 videos in that short period of time, imagine how many other videos he has. The women were completely naked, and a minor was also recorded. He was a chiropractor for the Motive Health. The Google search shows the business is closed and the website has expired, but somehow he was still running a chiropractor or doing chiropractor services out of this office. According to the criminal complaint, an employee alerted police on October 1st about the videos they found on Mitchelltree's cell phone, which they used to contact patients. After looking at an app called Home Eye, the employee saw the videos of patients getting naked in a massaging room at the office. What a creep! Perp alert. During the search, of the office, the police found a clock with a hidden camera. Y'all, these creeps are getting more and more brazen. You know that you can order phone chargers off of Amazon, right? Just want you to know. They're phone chargers that look like this, that looks like it has a port and it's got a camera in it. It hooks into the wall like this, and it's a camera, but it looks like a charger. Listen, be careful out here, ladies. I be inspecting everything. I've had people, listen, I've been through some shit, okay? Be careful. Bunch of creeps out here. I mean, he had made some kind of clock with a camera hidden inside of it and had it hanging up in the office, and it looked like a clock. His phone was seized, and the remote control, hold on. So it looks like a remote control that had pictures of cameras on it. Was it the remote control to the clock? I don't know. It just says a remote control was seized, his phone was seized, and the clock was seized. And the remote control had pictures of cameras on it. I don't understand, but it's okay. On his phone, he had access to that clock camera. The passcode for his phone was obtained by police on Friday, and that's when they were able to see videos of the patients. The charges show he faces 2 felony charges of child pornography and pornograph, film depict of computer sex acts. He also faces 14 misdemeanor charges of invasion of privacy. Guess what his bond was? $25,000. That's what my bond was. What a creep. Complete creep. Complete. A lot of people, yes, I've been learning about the Catholic Church. A lot of priests got involved, become priests just to have access to children. I have no doubt that there are tons of chiropractors that get into chiropractor work just so they can touch women and be around women. And they're probably filming them. I mean, this is nothing new. This shit has been going on for years since cameras become readily available. There's been men filming women and women creeping on men with cameras. So, I mean, we typically see it with men. When we see women doing it, they're trying to bust their lover. When we see women do it, they're trying to catch their husband cheating. Y'all, this dumbass girl that has a TikTok recorded herself yesterday. First of all, can we stop with the old lady glasses? Y'all are 20-something years old running around looking like you're 65 and these big old frame grandma glasses. It's not cute. I'm sorry. It's not. I know it's a trend, but listen, honey, you look 40 years older. So this social media influencer, she was arrested after getting ready to steal from the store using fake barcodes. What she did was she went into Target. She put like 10, 20 expensive ass things in the buggy that was supposed to total, I do believe, over $500 worth of merchandise. She had somehow printed out fake barcodes. And instead of scanning the merchandise that she was buying, she scanned these fake barcodes. Now, this girl has over 300,000 followers on TikTok, and she live streamed the entire thing. Listen. The Cape Coral Police Department in Florida responded to a Target branch Wednesday regarding a past retail theft that occurred on October 30th. She stole over $500 worth of things. Her outfit matched security camera footage of the theft, and the items shown in her video matched the stuff stolen from the store. An anonymous caller saw her videos in a police social media post asking to identify the thief. Come on, girl, you should know. You should know better. What are you doing? She even posted a video of her piling it all up in the back of her car with the same outfit. Same outfit. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. It's best to go no contact with all narcissists, regardless of who they are. That manipulation and gaslighting will never end. It's kind of sad when you have to, like, do that, but... So, police said that she has 300,000 followers, and she filmed herself placing the items inside of the car after leaving the store. She was charged with petty theft, less than $750, and was booked into the jail. She bills herself as a mom blogger, posting about home decor and fashion. She also speaks about her high income earnings from just one video, the equivalent of what her boyfriend earns in a month. It's disgusting. What a dumbass. So it looks like she'll probably make bond. I mean, her bond for theft is probably around $1,000. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like I didn't have any prior criminal record, and she was charged with petty theft, which I do believe is a misdemeanor, so she'll be out of jail with her 300,000 followers. No, I didn't color my hair. Liam Payne, I don't have money to eat. How would I have money to dye my hair? Some of y'all. So, Liam Payne, the man that, the guy that was part of One Direction that died in Argentina, it's been about a month. He fell to his death out of a hotel balcony, off of a hotel balcony. He was on drugs. I do believe, the reason that I bring this up is because ultimately, in my opinion, it contributed to his death. His erratic behavior, the scene of the hotel room, everything was destroyed. He was erratic. He was destroying his own computer in the hotel lobby. I only bring it up because, in my opinion, it contributed ultimately to him dying. Apparently, there is new reports came out yesterday that he was actually, the coroner has changed his death. He was trying to escape from hotel staff who was breaking down the door. Apparently, he had grabbed his hat. He had a satchel, a man purse. He had grabbed his satchel, and he had headed out towards the balcony because hotel staff were coming in. It is believed that he accidentally fell to his death. There are other reports. Here, I'll just read this. Liam Payne seemingly was trying to get out of his hotel room via the third-floor balcony when he fell to his death in Argentina. Now, they have witness statements, surveillance footage, and a 911 call. TMZ obtained the surveillance footage from the lobby at this hotel, and it was taken moments before the singer's death. In the clips, which were taken while Liam was reportedly causing a disturbance and acting erratic in the main area of the hotel, the three hotel staffers were carrying the late star back to his room. Liam, who was 31, died October 16th. He struggled with the employees as they tried to force him back into his room. As Liam has openly spoken in the past, he dislikes being forced to spend time locked behind hotel room doors, as he had done during his One Direction days. The footage showed an employee using a master key to lock his door after they placed him back inside. First of all, so the site reported that Liam has escaped Viva balconies in the past, citing a particular instance that took place back in September when he allegedly used a garden hose to get down from a room inside of a Florida rental home. Jesus Christ. Y'all, this boy made comments before his death that he was fucked up in the head because he was part of a boy band. This boy was probably suffering. I mean, clearly people that are happy are not out here doing drugs. The majority of people that are using drugs are doing it because A, they're trying to escape from something they're feeling, or B, it's just been a way of life because that's the way they were raised. I mean, and there's lots of other reasons, but I'm just using the two most common. It was what they were taught. It's what they witnessed as a child. They grew up thinking it was normal, and so they fell into drug addiction as themselves. Or B, they're running from things. That's just the majority. This man said that somebody hurt him, okay? And he's acting erratic. He is on drugs to the point that he is destroying his damn own property, destroying the hotel room. At what point do you think you should call the cops? Because I'm just saying that maybe if somebody would have called law enforcement, he would still be alive. They locked him in this room. He grabbed his hat, he grabbed his satchel, and he went out on the balcony to try to make another escape, and he fell to his death. It's just crazy. It's so sad. It screams he needs mental help. And it's sad that all of these people just ignored his screaming. When the stripped that down singer's body was found, he had his hat on his head, and he wasn't wearing in the lobby surveillance footage. He also had a bag around his shoulder that he hadn't been carrying before, supporting the theory that he was trying to escape from the balcony with his belongings. The police report also revealed that another one of Liam's bags, which included a note that said for Liam as well as pills and a bottle of Jack Daniels, was found on the second floor balcony. They believe that he dropped the bag before trying to lower himself onto the second floor where he could jump on the ground more easily. The hotel replied, no comment. When the media tried to get in touch with the hotel, they said, no comment. Nobody thinks that they messed up that day. I need to go switch my clothes over, y'all. Nobody thinks they messed up that day. I got the owners and the cop here now, so I feel safe. These are all veterans, too, so they pack. Fuck around and find out, you know what I mean? If you can't beat them, join them. Oh, God, it's hot in there. Got stuck, y'all. Y'all, wait till y'all see this grit ball I made this morning. Y'all, I had cheesy grits. Well, it's like the Instapack. You can buy I get the Quaker Oats. It comes with like 2 or 3 packs of the bacon, 2 or 3 packs of the cheese, 2 or 3 packs of original. They're delicious. And you just add hot water to them and, oh no, not the music. Yeah, I can't stand no YouTube violation anymore, especially when I already don't make shit. I looked at one that had 54,000 views last night, $2.90. I said, what the fuck? What the freak? So this morning I had some spam, and you asked me something, Laura. Did you see the video of Liam getting dragged away? I know, and that's what I'm saying. People just be acting like it ain't no big deal. Like, oh, it's just another person on drugs. Wait a minute. The guy was in the lobby telling people that the boy band fucked him up in the head, and that's why he had a drug problem. Nobody wanted to pay attention to that statement. We need to start doing some digging. Who the hell could have hurt him? Who the hell had access to that boy when he was with One Direction? Who was the manager? You know? Who was the record label people that damn signed him? It's just crazy to me how people just act like nothing's happening. Like that woman that got dragged out in that video I posted last year. There was a woman that was completely incapacitated in a restaurant. And this man just drags her out. And people are literally looking the other way. They turn their heads to look the other way. If you can't look at it, I mean, if you're physically repulsed to the point that you have to turn your head, I just don't understand people. I know if I see some shit like that, I'm calling the cops, honey. He said, what? Oh, my grit bowl. So I made a grit bowl for breakfast. I made a grit bowl. I'll post it later unless YouTube deletes it like they usually do. My shit just disappears. Good morning, Glenn. Let's see here. So I ran across this story. Oh, y'all, DB Cooper's back in the news. So if you don't know who DB Cooper is, hold on. Most of y'all know who DB Cooper is. So he hijacked a plane. When? 1971. This man, if that's how you say that, he hijacked a plane and he demanded $200,000 from the FBI. Hold on one second. I took screenshots. So the crazy thing is, okay, so the siblings there's a pair of siblings out of North Carolina, which makes this even crazier because that's where I'm from. They say that their late dad was DB Cooper. Now, this case went unsolved until recently. The FBI does believe that this was actually DB Cooper. The crazy part is that the siblings could not talk about this until their mother, it was either Catherine or Karen, until she died, because they were scared that they were going to implement their mother in this hijacking. Hold on one second. They were scared that they were going to implement their mother in this, so they waited till their mother died, and then they came out with the evidence that they have. So a pair of North Carolinian siblings claim that their late father is the ever-eluding Boeing hijacker DB parachute hidden in their home. The crazy thing about this parachute is it matches, it's literally a one-of-a-kind type of thing. I mean, after, how many years is that? 1971, 81, 91, 2001, 11, 50 years, over 50 years. So Shantae and Rick McCoy III claim their father, Richard McCoy Jr., was the infamous fugitive who disappeared when he leaped out of a Boeing plane with $200,000 in cash after taking passengers and crew hostage in 1971. The siblings said they waited until their mother's death in 2020 to come forward, fearing that she would be implicated as the parachute that allegedly belonged to Cooper was found in a storage stash outside of the house. Wait till y'all see the side by side. Who is this guy? So the rig that they found, the parachute rig that they found, is actually 1 in a million. It's so unique. I want to see if the DNA matches. So this guy, this is crazy. Look at the resemblance, you guys. That is Richard McCoy, who the siblings are saying is their father, and that was D.B. Cooper. Look at the resemblance. I mean, it doesn't get any more. Get this, though. Richard McCoy actually did time in prison for hijacking a plane. So he had a history of this. 5 months after Cooper pulled off his famous caper, Richard Jr. was caught pulling off a similar hijacking in Utah. So D.B. Cooper made that hijacking. He took off with the money. He was never found. They thought that he was dead because it was such a wide open landscape. They could not pinpoint at what point. They could not time when he jumped. He ended up releasing all of the hostages and going back in the air, at which point, somewhere within a long range of space in the air, he jumped. They assumed that he died on the fall. The FBI did. They said, oh, he had to have died. We never found this. We never found that. He had to have died somewhere that we can't reach the terrain and get to him, blah, 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 blah. Apparently he didn't. Apparently he survived and went back to do another hijacking and was busted in Utah for that. The theft eventually broke out. He actually broke out of prison? Y'all, this case is so wild. Okay, so he commits the D.B. Cooper case, asks for $200,000, jumps out of the plane. The FBI thinks he's dead. Months later, he tries to hijack a plane in Utah, doing kind of the similar thing. He was busted. He was convicted and sent to prison. While he was in prison, he breaks out of prison and he died in a subsequent shootout with law enforcement. Crazy. The McCoy siblings claim that they've known the truth for years, but talking about it remained taboo in their family over worries that law enforcement would implicate their mother Karen in both hijackings. So the FBI ended up showing up and searching the McCoy's property with dozens of FBI agents. They searched the North Carolina complex for additional clues, took possessions of the parachute, and they also, these siblings provided investigators with DNA samples. The agents allegedly informed him that the next step could be to exhume his father's body, but such a request has been yet to be made. The FBI is not making any public statements about the case currently. Whether Cooper survived the jump over a rugged, wooded landscape somewhere between Seattle and Reno, Nevada, it has never been confirmed. One of the few clues about the hijacker's identity was a recovered black tie and a crumpled package of $20 bills matching the ransom money serial numbers, which was unearthed by a young boy in a sandbar along the Columbia River in 1980. So they found some of that money. It was buried. How did he bury it if he didn't make the jump? Y'all, he made that damn jump. I wonder if this is him. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of ironic that he was arrested for the same damn thing just a few months after D.B. Cooper did his infamous jump. You know, the fact that this parachute is a 1 in a million type of thing. And also money being found right outside of Columbia, South Carolina, which is only a few hours drive from North Carolina. I think it's him. I think it's him. I think we finally know who Cooper is. I don't know. We'll have to see what the FBI says, because no, it says the suspect in question was arrested for a similar hijacking just months following. Oh, okay, so it was after. Following D.B. Cooper's jump. Wild. So it says Karen, who they believe was potentially complicit in both crimes, but as both parents are now deceased, the opportunity arose for the siblings to come forward with their suspicions. Crucial, they seem to have hard evidence, a modified parachute believed to be used during an escape. The FBI now has the parachute harness that was tucked away in the North Carolina home. This is the first movement from the FBI on the case since the Bureau closed it in 2016. They claimed that they didn't have any leads. They had no reason to continue to investigate it because they didn't have any leads. Ain't that wild? I've been obsessed with that story. You gotta have some damn balls of steel, man. Like, you gotta be desperate for some money to jump out of a damn airplane. Like, you know, you gotta be about that life, honey. I'll tell you what, if it is him, that man had some balls, okay? Listen, he had some balls. That's all I know. That's something that I want to do so bad. So I watched my dad skydive, and I want to go skydiving so bad. There's a school in North Carolina. You can do it in like a day. It's expensive. But maybe like 10 years from now or something, I don't know. I just know before I die, I'm jumping out of a plane. I'm jumping out of a plane. It's everywhere. The drugs are everywhere. It's so bad, and I don't know. I think that the Biden administration wanted it to be this bad. Y'all, this is crazy. So this is a kind of an old story, but it's dealing with Thanksgiving. This woman killed her husband. Listen, this is kind of gruesome, so trigger warning. This is actually extremely gruesome. Wife who killed husband and cooked husband over Thanksgiving weekend seeks prison release. Now, this was updated August 28th of 2017. I could not get an actual date. I'm assuming 91. It was the Thanksgiving weekend of 91. This woman in California, she killed and chopped his body up, cooked his body parts over an entire weekend of Thanksgiving. Y'all, I read somewhere that I'm laughing because it's so crazy. I read somewhere that she tried to grill his ribs, like barbecue ribs, and then she attempted to taste one, and she didn't like it, but then she later recanted, saying, no, that's crazy, I would never do that. Girl, you done chopped this man. Listen, she was using the garbage disposal in the house the whole entire weekend, and the neighbors heard this garbage disposal going the entire weekend. From Thursday to Sunday, honey. She was decapitated. Let me just read it to you. Listen. And I can't say her damn name. I think it's Omana Nelson, an Egyptian-born former nanny, is set to appear before the parole commissioner Wednesday at the Central California Women's Facility, where she is serving a life sentence. She was convicted of murdering her 57-year-old husband, William Nelson, in a grisly killing that authorities likened to the fictional slayings of Hannibal Lecter. Prosecutors said that then 23-year-old, 23, killed Nelson, William, plotted to steal from him, as she had done other middle-aged men that she had seduced in the past. She tied up her husband of less than a month, killed him, and dismembered the body, churning his parts through a garbage disposal that the neighbors said ran nonstop. Authorities found some of Mr. Mr. Williams' body parts stuffed in a garbage bag, mixed with leftover Thanksgiving turkey. His hands had been fried in oil and his head boiled and stuffed in the freezer. The prosecutor is saying that they will continue to argue against her being released. Amen. Thank God. At least y'all keeping one of these weirdos off the street. She's tremendously dangerous, he said. She also, during the crime, tried to implicate two of her boyfriends. She called them to ask for help to try to remove her husband's teeth and dispose of his remains, and to help her dispose of his remains. 23 years old. During the highly publicized trial, Nelson took the stand and said she stabbed her husband, a former pilot and convicted drug smuggler, with scissors because he S.A.'d her. A psychiatrist testified that she confessed to cooking her husband's ribs barbecue style and tasting them, but later denied this claim. And she also denied engaging in cannibalism. The psychiatrist said he believed that she was psychotic when she killed William. You think? Like, what gave it away? Not the body parts in the disposal, not barbecuing damn ribs and mixing in body parts with Thanksgiving turkeys. Like, psychotic. The bitch is off her rocker. Y'all better keep her in jail because she is Hannibal Lecter Jr. over here. So her attorney, and I have no doubt of this, y'all, I have no doubt that she clearly had a rough childhood. But a lot of us have had rough childhoods, and we didn't grow up to cook our husband's ribs like pork ribs, okay? And this is why you have to love your children and be an active parent in their lives, because this girl, psychologically speaking, has a lot of issues. And I don't doubt that some of those stem from her childhood. She was repeatedly S.A.'d as a child, repeatedly S.A.'d as a teenager, and then repeatedly S.A.'d apparently by her husband. So, you know, who was significantly older than her, I just want to mention. So I'm not saying that she was right, but I am saying that these type of tormented souls end up becoming perpetrators themselves sometimes, especially when they're mixing drugs and alcohol. And I don't know if she was. I hope so. I hope this wasn't just her. I hope this was some kind of meth-induced psychosis or something that she don't remember, because this is gruesome. I'm uncomfortable. I'm literally sweating. Okay. They found her not guilty of first-degree murder, citing insufficient evidence of premeditation, but convicted her of second-degree murder. They also found William guilty of assaulting her former boyfriend with a gun. So she sounds violent as hell. She was sentenced to 25 years in life. Nelson appealed but lost in 95. In 2006, she sought parole, claiming she had found salvation and was a born-again Christian. But yet again, she was married at this point to another older man. Listen, I could go all day. We could break into the psychology of this girl marrying all these older men. But I don't have time today, unfortunately. So, Terrence Scott, who was an attorney, he doubted that she would ever be released except perhaps to a mental institution. He said that she had chopped up her husband in an effort to avoid meeting him in the afterlife in accordance with Egyptian mythology. So this girl was not only halfway crazy, clearly all the way crazy. Sorry. I was talking about myself halfway. But she believes in some Egyptian mythology, and this attorney said that she belongs in a mental institution. Listen, and her attorney is arguing that it was because of the essay led her to go there. I don't believe that. I think there was something more going on. I would love to see her toxicology, but listen. Crazy. So emotions get high during Thanksgiving. People start fighting. Okay, families come together that don't like each other. Stay out of jail this Thanksgiving, okay? Because it's very common for couples to end up in jail, family members to end up in jail. Police say a 32-year-old Baton Rouge woman has been arrested after she held a knife to her husband's throat and beat him with a Thanksgiving turkey during an argument in their kitchen. I wonder what they was arguing over. You think they was arguing over how to cook the turkey? I'm asking because I've been there before. So. The advocate, it says the affidavit reports the officer arrived at the couple's home to find Helen Jackson and her husband standing face to face, yelling at each other. After separating the two, the man told the officer he was trying to cook a turkey when the confrontation started. Police say that the female initially denied having the knife after getting into an argument, but she later stated that she had taken the knife away from her husband, who was using it on the turkey. So you didn't like the way he was prepping the turkey or something, girl? Like... They charged her with aggravated assault and domestic abuse battery. It doesn't tell me when she hit him. It says woman hits husband with Thanksgiving turkey, but the report doesn't tell me when she picked up the turkey and hit him. First of all, please don't be beating your spouses with poultry. Poultry is to be eaten, not turned into a violent instrument, okay? Poultry is to be eaten. Be grateful that you have family to eat turkey with and a turkey to eat. Do not use the turkey as an assault weapon, please. And don't be doing mushrooms and calling the police on yourself on Thanksgiving either. First of all, I just got to say, he looks like the type. He looks like... this is out of Santa Barbara, California. Santa Barbara man who called in a Thanksgiving shooting is arrested on drug-related charges. So, what's his name? Wyatt, Trefz's, a man who was arrested after calling the police to report a shooting in Santa Barbara, was taken into custody again this week. Again. Santa Barbara police said Friday that Wyatt Turfs, 18, was arrested on Tuesday after detectives served a narcotics-related search warrant at his home. During the search, police say they found psilocybin. It's that trippy stuff like magic mushrooms, but it's a drug. Also known as magic... Oh, it is magic mushrooms, Brooke. They found shrooms. They found shrooms, marijuana, alzapram, which is used to treat anxiety. What is that, like clozapam? Similar. I think it's ALPRAZOLAM. Jesus. It's like Xanax. It's in the same category. They found scales, digital scales, packaging, and several replica guns that turned out to be pellet guns. They also found over $10,000 in cash, which they believed was from drug sales. It was a high-level operation in which the individual was also alleged to have many weapons. These weapons turned out to be fake. They were pellet guns. However, you wouldn't know that if someone showed it to you. We seized the drugs, cash, drug paraphernalia, and the scales, the officer said. He was booked into the Santa Barbara County Jail on suspicion of several drug-related charges, but was out on bail as of Friday. So, on Thanksgiving, he actually called the police and he was like, hey, I need to report a shooting. And he actually gave the news a tour of the damage of his home that he claims was shot at. At the time, he claimed the shooting had stemmed from parking, but police say they were investigating the accuracy of his story. We are still investigating the veracity? The accuracy of his story in relation to some sort of parking altercation outside of his home that led to the shooting. It's premature for the police department to say one way or another. What a dummy. Listen, I don't know if they shot at his house or not, but I'm just surprised that his dumbass would let I mean, if your home's involved in a shooting, your home is going to be investigated just like anybody else that might have shot at your house. So that's just how the cookie crumbles. Kind of stupid of him to leave drugs and fake guns and all of this shit in there when he knows that the cops are going to be coming in searching the property. I'm just saying, you got to be pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Y'all, so I saw that Tennessee is having an issue with the TDA gang, and then I noticed that this is the guy that is head of taking care of the TDA gang. Does anybody think that he's going to do anything for Tennessee? Look at this man. He looks scared as hell. This was at a press conference. Look how he's looking down at the ground like he's nervous. And listen, I feel bad for y'all to see. He is the head of who now? I can't think of his name. I think he is the mayor of Nashville. I feel so bad for y'all. Oh my God, he looks scared shitless. Venezuelan gangs' human trafficking operations surge in Tennessee's 4 major cities. I mean, they've been having a big problem in Tennessee the past few weeks. The TDA gang has branched out to parts of Tennessee, and they're trying to arrest people, but, you know, there's 22 potentially million illegal immigrants, so, you know, it's kind of hard when you got that many people and not enough officers, and, I can only imagine. I gotta go use the bathroom, y'all. I gotta potty like a rock star and finish my laundry. We'll talk later. I'm gonna go work out today, and I've got to go to Walmart to get a quote on my tire and hope that they're open the day before Thanksgiving and that they have one, because, I mean, if they don't, then I can get one like Friday maybe. Oh, that's Black Friday. I'm not going out on Friday. Y'all people that be going out this Black Friday shopping, y'all crazy. I was pregnant with my daughter, and my friend Amanda said, let's go Black Friday shopping. So we went Black Friday shopping. I've been once in my life. I was 9 months pregnant almost. And there was people in the store throwing bows at me. I said, I got to get out of here, Amanda. I'm going to murder these people. I was pregnant, and motherfuckers was bowing me for Black Friday sales. I said, never again. Never again. Brooke ain't got the patience. Brooke will kill the whole store. Never again. I said, Lord have mercy, these people are violent. Y'all say I'm violent. I would never treat people like that were pregnant. Or not. But like, you know, Like, y'all ain't gonna catch me out here in these streets with these fools arguing over damn TV deals. And last year we found out that they didn't even give no deals, remember? All the damn sales were the same as previous. They revealed there was Target and Walmart shoppers going around pulling out the little display cards, and it would say Black Friday shopping sale, whatever, and it was not a sale. It was the same damn prices that were marked previous to Black Friday. So just be careful, because they scamming Walmart and them. They smoking crack nowadays. They got to be asking for the prices they be asking. They forgot they was Walmart, honey. That's all I know. The CEOs have got to have a crack problem. I love you guys, and we'll talk later. Y'all be safe today, and happy early Thanksgiving if I don't see y'all again, but I will. I'll see you again. Bye, y'all.